Today's lesson is on theme. This is not going to be a very long presentation, so make sure you have your notes ready and that you are filling in those blanks and keeping up with your notes so that you can use them on quizzes and tests. This, even though it's going to be a very short lesson, is probably one of the harder things to understand. So please make sure that you are paying attention so I can help you to understand theme as well as I can. Let's start with the definition. The definition of theme is that it is the main topic or focus that acts as a foundation for an entire literary work. The theme is what links all the aspects of the literary work together. So let's think about it like this. In a story, we have different elements, and they're all spread out throughout the story. Well, the theme acts like a spider's web that is going to pull them all together and keep them all interconnected and linked together. Everything can be referred back to the theme. That being said, the theme is also what we call subject to interpretation, meaning that different people have different ideas about theme, about what a theme is in a given story. Some people might claim that a story is about love, whereas other people might claim that a story is about revenge. And so oftentimes, works of literature have multiple themes. Here are some examples of some themes in literature. Like I said earlier, love is a pretty common theme. Peace and war, heroism, survival, circle of life. Those are all pretty recognizable themes. These are not the only themes in literature. There are many themes out there, but these are some of the more common themes. Now let's talk about symbolism. Symbolism is often linked to theme because symbols are objects that are used to represent something else more meaningful. And the example I have here is of traffic signs. Now, obviously, that's not literature, but the same idea applies. A symbol on a traffic sign is meant to represent something else. A symbol in a story can also represent something else and can help to convey the theme, help us to better understand a theme. When a symbol is linked directly to the main theme of a story, it is called a motif. Let's talk more about motifs, because that is your fancy word for the day. A motif is a very noticeable symbol in a story. It plays a significant role in defining the nature of the story, the course of events, and the core of the literary work. So a great example of a motif that I'm showing you here is the ring in The Lord of the Rings. Let's talk a little bit more about that. The ring represents temptation. So the ring itself, the actual physical object, is a symbol for temptation. That is a motif for temptation. Temptation is probably the main theme of The Lord of the Rings because everybody wants to have the ring because it is the ring of power, and if you have the ring of power, you believe that you can control the world. And so there are characters that are fighting to get the ring. There are characters fighting to keep others from getting the ring. There are characters trying to destroy the ring. And so there's a lot going on, but it all centers around the idea of the ring and of the ring representing temptation. So, again, this was a very short presentation, but hopefully you understand our three main topics of theme, symbolism, and motif.